Well, Harry and Meghan are control freaks, there's no doubt about it. And in putting this up on Instagram, I think Meghan's teasing us quite considerably. She's already apparently turned off the comments so that people can't interact with her. But of course, the actual video that she's posted online doesn't really tell us anything. It's actually, I have to say, extremely childish. She runs onto a beach. She scrolls 2025 in the sand with her finger, and then she giggles a bit and runs off. I mean, it doesn't actually tell you anything, but what it does tell us is that there's still immense interest in them worldwide, because just doing that has made the front pages all over the world. So I think they've got a certain amount of power in the sense that people are interested in them. And obviously, she's teasing us for things to come in the coming year. And of course, we're all expecting her to launch this American Riviera Orchard project, which is very much tied up with Netflix. That's been sort of put on the back burner in the last few months because I think there have been various legal problems and various copyright issues that her lawyers are having to sort out. But maybe by posting this post on Instagram, she's telling us that she's almost ready to go ahead with it. And people, of course, will then be champing at the bit to see what she's going to offer us. But the actual thing itself, as I say, is fairly banal, but it does give us an indication that people are very interested. Now, the fact that they've turned off the comments tends to indicate that they are rather thin-skinned. Harry doesn't appear in this, of course. I would suspect he might be behind the camera or behind the mobile phone. But they have complained in the past about the abuse that they get online. Meghan, in particular, saying that she's one of the most abused people in the world. So she wouldn't necessarily want to see these comments. Well, before Meghan met Harry, she was very big on social media. She had huge followings on Instagram and on Twitter and on Facebook. And of course, that was partly due to her role as an actress in Suits, and partly due to her humanitarian work. But she had this very successful blog called The Tig, this website where she was promoting all sorts of lifestyle things. And I think that's the sort of thing where she wants to do that with her American Riviera Orchard project, lifestyle products, touch of the sort of Gwyneth Paltrow's. And I think she was quite upset when it was suggested to her by palace courtiers that she didn't really need to shut down all her social media after she got engaged to Harry in 2018. And I think deep down she's wanted to open up her presence on social media ever since. But obviously a lot of water has gone under the bridge in the intervening years, and we all know about Megxit and everything that's happened. So I think now they've got the Netflix series about themselves out the way, got Harry's book Spare out the way, got the Oprah Winfrey interview out of the way. Now they've done all that. I think she really wants to get back on social media, and despite her protestations that she gets abused online, and of course the warnings they've given teenagers and children about the perils of being online. Despite all that, they know that in this day and age that these are extremely powerful media tools, and they really need to use them if they're going to monetize some of the stuff they're doing. So I think she can't wait to get started, and this is just a tease, and it's already working.
Quite a lot of people at the age when they turn 40, they become a bit contemplative about, where they are and which direction they're going in. And he certainly turned 40 last year. And we talked at the time about the impact that might have had on him. I mean, she looked perfectly happy today, but they can't be entirely happy because they know how much people criticize them, and they mind about that. They read everything available that's written about them, and they monitor everything. So they're going to, as with anybody in public life, they're going to get a lot of flack and criticism along with the support that some people still give them.